Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how I have created this WhatsApp AI agent which has automated all my WhatsApp conversation for my cybersecurity business. So here I have created this AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow. First, we are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not, and then we are going to start creating this from the scratch. For this, I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to send a message. How does ransomware usually spread? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. If I receive the reply, then this is going to show us the AI agent which I have created using Pabbly Chatflow is working completely fine. So here it is, we have received this message. Ransomware usually spreads through a few common paths: phishing emails, compromised or weak passwords, exposed remote access, software vulnerabilities, malicious downloads, drive-by infections. So over here I've received this message. I'm going to send another message and then I'm going to wait for the reply. So next question I'm going to ask is, how quickly can a consultation be scheduled? So I've sent this message. Let's wait for the reply here. And here it is, I have received the next message. Consultations are typically scheduled during our working hours, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and availability depends on the urgency and the specialist calendar. If this is a suspected incident, we can escalate it for priority handling right away. To schedule the right consultation, please share current concern, company size, preferred time window. Here I'm going to send a final question: which security service is best if I just want to improve overall security? I have sent this question. Let's wait for the reply. And here it is. For general overall security improvement, the best starting point is usually a vulnerability assessment, often followed by penetration test for most critical systems. Vulnerability assessment, penetration testing, security policy reviews, and then it is also asking me to recommend the best fit package. I have to provide these details. Now as I provide these details, it is going to send me the package. Now here, this is how my AI agent is working. And now if you also want to learn how you can create this AI agent and automate your WhatsApp conversation for your business, then let's start creating this from the scratch. So here in this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to create this AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow. First, we have to visit Pabbly Chatflow. To visit Pabbly Chatflow, we have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. And after browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in. And if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free. And this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 tasks and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that are forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Chatflow access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard. You can see the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number. Click on this WhatsApp connect to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow account, or you can use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow account. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is available in the description. You can check that out. Also on the left-hand side, we have all these very most important features. The detailed video is available in the description. You can check that out. Now over here, we have to create an AI assistant. So on the left hand side, we can see this option of AI assistant. I'm going to open this. And here I have landed towards this AI assistant page. You can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. We have to create this AI assistant. So we have to click on this add AI assistant and then we have to name this. I have named this as cybersecurity business, and then I simply have to click on this add AI assistant. We have landed towards this page. Now over here on the top, you can see all these options. We have to fill in all these details to complete creating this AI assistant. First one is AI instructions. First, I have to select the instruction type. Over here, I have all these instruction type. I am going to select it as AI agent. You can select this according to your requirement, and as you select this, the instructions are automatically added. You can again refine this according to your requirement. Then we have this AI configuration. So first one is temperature. So set how the AI answers are 0 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. Once we go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. Then we have this AI to use. The AI to use will be OpenAI. The model is, I'm going to use GPT-5 mini. You can set this according to your choice and preference. And then we have this API key. I have already entered the API key. I'm going to click on this connect and you will see OpenAI key saved successfully. Now here you have to get the OpenAI. Now here you have to get the OpenAI's paid account. I'm also working on the paid account of OpenAI. In the help desk, a hyperlink is provided to me. If I open this, I will be landed towards the page of API key. Now here we have to click on this create new secret key. We have to first name this. So let's say the name is test. The project will be default project. The permissions will be all, and then I simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to us, which we have to copy and paste that over here. Then we have this assistant settings. Now if you want to provide the header message and the footer message, you simply have to toggle on these buttons, enter the message, and it will start displaying. Then we have the stop keyword. Now when the user want to stop getting the replies from the AI, they can send this message or the keyword. I'm going to enter the keyword here as, let's suppose, stop, and press enter. In this manner I have added this keyword. You can add multiple keywords, and in this manner whenever someone sends this particular keyword, my AI agent will stop replying. Then we have this retry attempt. Now when the API fails to respond, the AI agent does not reply. Number of retry attempt it is given, it is called this retry attempt. The valid range is 1 to 10. Then we have this fallback message. So I have entered here as, I am here to assist with questions related to company information or support. If you have any question about a service or need assistance with something specific, feel free to ask. What you can also do, you can enter the fallback message where you provide the contact details and the company information, so that when the API is not responding and the AI agent is not able to respond, at least your contact details are sent to this user and they can contact you directly. Moving on towards the next one, which is this knowledge source, which is the very most important part of creating this AI agent. Now I'm going to select the knowledge source as upload file, click on this cloud, and then I'm going to upload the file which I have already created. I'm going to open this document. So you can see AI chatbot for cybersecurity business. Then we have this bot identity and role. Then we have the services offered. Then we have the service explanation, lead qualification, pricing, communication, incident first response guidance. Then we have this compliance and audit. Then we have this appointment and escalation rules, contact and routing details, questions that AI can handle fully, questions that AI escalate, AI behavior, and then the final bot promise. So I have created from the starting to the ending a very detailed knowledge base, and you have to create the same for your business. Provide all the details of your business in this particular knowledge base, so that whenever the user asks any question, that question is resolved by your AI agent. And if it is not, then you should put this message like, what queries should be escalated to the human support. You have to create this knowledge base in a detailed manner. Then you have to download this in .txt or .pdf format and then upload that over here. If your PDF has images, then the limit is up to 10 pages only. Moving on towards the next step, we have this assistant interface. First one is heading name. So I'm going to enter the heading name here as name. You can enter according to your choice and preference. Then we have this subheading. So if you want, you can keep it. If you want, you can remove this. Then we have this initial messages. So you can enter only 2 initial messages. Based on this 2 initial messages, your AI agent is going to reply to the users. We have this display by powered by Pabbly. If you want, you can enable this. If you want, you can disable this, and it will be disabled from here. We have this footer text and the footer link. So I have entered the privacy policy. In the footer link, I have added a link to privacy policy. You can update this according to your choice and preference. Then we have this user first message where I have entered I need help, but it is not necessary that whenever someone sends this I need help, only then the message is sent to them. My agent is going to reply to any query or any message received by the users. Then we have this styling. In the theme mode, I have selected it as light. You can select it as dark also, and you can see it has changed over here. I'm going to keep it as light. Then we have this assistant shape where we have circle, square, rounded, square. So you can change this according to your choice and preference. Then we have this background color, text color, button color, chat bubble color. You can set this according to your choice and preference. And in the header profile, profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture you can update or upload in the very similar manner just we have uploaded the knowledge base. After doing all this, you simply have to toggle on this button to keep this AI agent active, and then you have to save this. If you do not save this, all this will be lost. Then you have to click on this embed button, and then you have to use this code to embed this to your website, and whenever someone from your website is going to click on that, they will be redirected towards this WhatsApp conversation. Now we have finally completed this AI agent. We have to learn how we can assign this AI assistant to a particular chat, to a particular group, or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have this option of inbox. I'm going to open this in a new tab. And over here, I'm going to click on this choose AI assistant. I'm going to select the AI assistant as cybersecurity business, and then simply save this in this manner. I've enabled this AI assistant to this particular chat, but doing this manually and to particular chats is very illogical, and that's why what we can do, we can create group of contacts, or we can assign to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have this option of settings. I'm going to open the inbox settings in a new tab. Here I've landed towards this inbox settings. If I scroll down, I will get this option of AI auto replies. I've enabled this toggle, enable AI auto replies, and then I'm going to select the list. Here I've not created any list, but when you create the contact list, it will start displaying over here. You have to select the list and then assign any AI assistant to the selected list, or you can add more rules, select another list and assign another AI assistant to that list, or you can select all the contacts and assign another AI assistant to all the contacts. Simply save these rules, and then your AI assistant will be assigned to the particular list of contacts or to all the contacts according to the rules which you have set here. So here finally we have created this AI agent. We have learned how we can create the knowledge base and guide the knowledge base to reply to the users. We have learned how we can assign the AI assistant to a particular group, contacts, or to all the contacts. This is how we have created this AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. Before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. Thanks for watching.
Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.